Hi, my name is Joe, and today we're going to be reacting to the, I guess, Desert Tribe banner? Why is it not unpausing? Oh, man. Alright, yeah, I don't even remember what the thumbnail is, but I assume it's Desert Tribe, because it's the title. Cool if true. I don't even know what game it is, though. Ike? Hello? Whoa. Lance Ike. Cool. I'm very interested. Okay. Amber, why is it taking forever to pause? Okay. What is going on here? We already have a new ether. Swirling Lance. So, we got Slaying. At start of player or enemy phase, if unit is within 2, grants speed defense plus 6. Oh my god. Are we finally getting an actual fast Ike that isn't the Fallen version? The Fallen version was okay, but he only really kept up in speed for a little bit. If this is an actual speedy Ike with, like, the tankiness of an Ike, we're in for a problem. Anyway. Increase it. Oh my god. Frozen? He's got a Frozen-esque effect. Increases speed difference necessary for foe to make a follow-up attack by 10 during combat. So if the enemy needs to double you, they need to outspeed you by 15 if I'm reading this correctly, because it's 5 plus 10. Quick math. I'm a genius. Anyway, Null Panic. Yeah. And this is being given out to your boys, by the way. This Frozen-esque effect. That's crazy. I don't think this has ever been in the game where this like Frozen adjacent effect has been given out. I'm sorry if I'm speaking slowly, but I basically just woke up. Alright, so I just looked it up actually, because I never actually had a unit with Frozen. Frozen, the actual status is actually kind of like Null Follow-Up, where there's a player phase and then an enemy phase portion. So this status that he's giving out is half Frozen, essentially. It is the enemy phase version, where their follow-up is 10 speed harder to make, instead of full Frozen, which is your follow-up is 10 speed easier to make. But either way, it's the first time this is being given out within 2 to allies as like a givable status. This is huge, and Null Panic is like icing on the cake. Really interesting so far. If unit is within 3 of an ally, grants bonus to units Omni equals blah blah blah, max 14, we've seen this before, 20% speed-based true damage, 20% speed-based flat damage reduction, so this unit is actually going to be really, really fast on an Ike, really cool, and reduces the percent, okay, 50% DR shred, so, not the craziest weapon ever made. It's got Slaying, tried and true. It's got the stats and true damage and flat damage reduction and piercing. Not super interesting, but tried and true. What we're really here for is giving out this half Frozen effect, which is really, really interesting. Let's move on. We have Ether's Path, a new Ike Ether. When special triggers, boost damage by 75% of the greater of foe's speed or defense and restores 50% of HP. Cool. And then we have Tempo, Deep Wounds Halving. Really nice. NCD. Okay. And up to 50% unpierceable DR. Yeesh, man. He seems kind of good. I don't even know what other skills he has other than Distant Bonus Doubler, but, it's looking good so far. Oh my god. Oh my... You can't! What are you talking about? Lagoo's Friend 5? Already? And a new Times Pulse? What are we doing? Okay. Okay. What are we doing? Why does this have to be a lance, by the way? Why couldn't have this been an axe? I'm just saying. Like, I have enough Lance Omni tanks right now. Anyway, Lagoo's Loyalty, Lagoo's Friend 5. The much needed upgrade. Let's see. Attack speed -4, so it's speed-based, well, speed-focus Lagoo's Friend. Let's see. If units' max special cooldown is greater than or equal to 3, and units' attack can trigger units special, or a foe's attack can trigger units special, reduces the percentage of units non-special, 50% DR shred, reduces damage from foe's attacks by 20% of units' speed, grants special cooldown count -2 to unit before foe's first attack during combat, and also if foe initiates combat, oh my god! It's frozen again? Decrease speed difference necessary for unit to make a follow-up attack by 10, and you get 7 true damage. Okay. So, in the weapon, he gives out the defensive frozen, and then with this Lagoo's Friend 5, you get the offensive frozen. And this is inheritable, obviously. Kinda crazy. I don't know why this needed to be in the Lagoo's Friend branch, because that is hard to come by. It's very, very premium. Like, I guess the hallmark of Lagoo's Friend is this special jumping, like the more than one special jumping. But I don't know. This is just kind of weird to me. It is what it is. Like, it's good, obviously, but I don't know. It being a Lagoo's Friend family branch, I don't know. It's just weird to me. Let's move on. Not as crazy as I thought it would be. Anyway, Times Pulse Edge. At start of turn, it's Times Pulse. Grants bonus to units' attack and speed during combat equal to units' maximum special cooldown count value, +2. Okay. And also, if unit's special cooldown count is at its maximum, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit. Okay. Why did this need to be made? They're just making shit to make shit at this point. We already had an attack speed version of Times Pulse with like pulse up blades, kind of like that gave you attack speed on top of a different effect where it like scaled with the turn count, I think. But okay, but nothing crazy. And the new Lagoo's Friend 5 thing isn't as crazy as I thought it would be. Like, it's really good. It's really good. So, the only thing this unit doesn't really have is null follow-up. But you can outsource that. Unit seems really good. I'm definitely interested because, well, number one, I really like Ike. Number two, it's a Speedy Ike in the modern era. There's only ever been like one Speedy Ike, and it wasn't that good anyway. And number three, I've never had a unit with Frozen, and being able to give out Frozen, oh my god. Oh wait, is this Malice? I like the art, actually. But I don't even remember what the base Malice did, to be honest. Anyway, I wish my thing didn't take 4 hours to pause. Oh my, we have Gust. We got Slaying. Phantom Speed, okay, interesting. In the weapon is really nice. At start of player phase or enemy phase, if unit is within 2, grants attack speed +6. Dodge as a status. Really rare, but really welcome support. You only really see this as a status from Speed Smoke 4, obviously, but as support, you only really saw it from Noah. And he was actually pretty decent for that reason at the time. So, cool to see this in the modern age. And neutralizes penalties on unit during combat. I've said it enough, this status is amazing. 2 unit and allies within 2 for 1 turn. Cool support. And having Phantom Speed built in the weapon plays into dodge. Let's see. And it also plays into Gust. Anyway. If units within 3 spaces of an ally... Oh no, it's number of dragon flowers used. Oh. Okay, they modernized this effect, okay? So it's based on how many times your dragon flowers have been used, quote-unquote. But if you used 1 or more dragon flowers, you get the full effect of +14. And honestly, This is kind of cracked. It's not because plus 14 is better or worse than other stats that other weapons have. It's because it's absolutely consistent. If you just put one Dragon Flower on this unit, you will always have plus 14 Omni in combat. That alone, pretty decent. Kind of slept on, but I'm happy they modernized this Dragon Flower gimmick. Because it used to just be like a complete throwaway dog shit, whatever. But, alright, that's cool. Grants, oh my. Special cooldown count -2 to unit before foe's first attack. Uh-oh. And reduces damage from foe's first attack by 25% of unit speed. 25. We normally see 10, 15, 20. 25 is a lot. And -2 special jump. For free? Crazy. Anyway. Damage reflection, which is like one of the best effects in the entire game, and still pretty rare. And healing. Kinda cracked, but let's take a look at the rest of the kit. Gust. Prime. She doesn't come with a C skill? Come on, son. Okay. This is kind of a letdown, but honestly, Spiked Wall is decent. Spiked Wall is actually pretty decent. But they literally, the unit before this, showed off a speed-based Lagoose friend. So, what are we even doing here? Like, oh man. Like, the Speedy Lagoose friend is obviously best in slot on this unit. And Prime has been outdated for a while now, but it's whatever. Really would have liked to see the new attack speed perfect from Brigid. Oh, is this Tethys? Or is this a unit I've never seen? Actual Tethys alt. Rare. I actually have a plus to Anne, she's a demote. But she's a demote with Firestorm Dance 3. Phantom speed in an inheritable weapon. Cool. At start of player phase or enemy phase, you get the same thing as Malice's weapon. What? On an inheritable dagger. This is kind of cool. So you get player phase or enemy phase, dodge support, and neutralizes penalties on unit support. Really good. If this was the entire weapon on an inheritable, huge. But then you get, if you're within 3, grants Omni +5, 7 flat DR, and units next to... Oh! And damage reflection? Wow. Okay. This is cool. If you have like a free-to-play passion project where it's like a really speedy dagger, this is like not a bad option, dude. Dodge, flat DR, and damage reflection on an inheritable, I'm with it. They cooked. Nothing game-breaking, but like for a free weapon, this is cool. Like free, quote-unquote, but like, you know what I mean. An accessible weapon. I assume this is the 4-star special. Because Tana on the last banner was a 4-star special that had tier 4 skills. So let's see if they continue the trend. Alright, let's keep it pushing. Speed seems to be the name of the game here. Is that Marissa and who? Byleth? What? Get that. Bro. Get Byleth out of here. Get Byleth. Can this pause? It's just never gonna pause. Get Byleth out of here, bro. What is she doing here? I swear, they just make any character the backpack when it makes literally 0 sense. Anyway, we got Slaying, Canto 2, solid. Wait, what is this? Okay, she's an Axe unit. Axe Cav. And I see ×4, uh-oh. ×4, but I don't see Brave in the weapon. What is going on? Okay. Slaying, Canto 2, Omni +4 to 3x3 during their combat. Cool. Whatever, I don't know if that's worth an entire effect on the weapon. It is what it is. For target ally within 3 rows and 3 columns, if Savior is not triggered, that ally attacks twice? Let me keep reading. If target ally is within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit attacks twice during combat. If support partner is on player team, targets any support partner, otherwise targets ally with the highest HP on player team. Okay. I need a second because we are getting brave support. But like very easily triggered brave support, as opposed to like the only other source of it from what I can remember is triangle attack, which required a little bit of setup, and then like dual strike from Cordelia, which, you know, requires a little bit of setup and like a whole team slot. But this is like you just get it. You just get it for existing. If the weapon stopped here, this is probably a must-pull unit, but it keeps going, and it's a duo unit. This is insane, right? I'm not stoned, this is insane. Let's keep going. If unit initiates combat, or if an ally is within 3x3, which they're absolutely gonna be, grants Omni equals blah blah blah, times 3 plus 5, max 14. It's always gonna be 14. Deals damage equal 20% speed-based true damage, excluding AoE, 20% speed-based flat damage reduction, and tempo, and 7 healing. Really solid. I don't know if this unit actually wants healing, but let's take a look at the rest of the kit. Moonbow, why are you trolling? Why are you trolling, bro? Why are they trolling? If Byleth is the backpack, you couldn't have at least made this Ruptured Sky, which isn't even, like, that good in the modern era? Come on now. Excel, tried and true. Odd Speed Wave, really, really solid. And then Assault Force. So I assume this is, like, Flow Force 5? Because of the icon and the name, obviously, but let's take a look. If unit initiates combat or is within 2, inflicts speed defense -4, neutralizes penalties on unit, really good. 20 deals damage equal to 20% of the greater of unit's speed or defense, excluding AoEs, and reduces, 50% DR shred. Not bad. So you get a little bit of a daunt, you get some extra true damage, which, 20% is a decent chunk, and 50% DR shred. But, if you just get no follow-up from anything like Odd Speed Wave like this unit has, then you're in good shape. Don't understand why Byleth is here. It's gotta be the duo effect, right? Alright. Duo button is unit moves 1 extra space. Resonance Blades. Cool. Unit can't be slowed by terrain. Cool. And you can use it every 3rd turn. Literally, why is Byleth here? Can somebody help me? Like, what is this going over my head? Like, let some other units have the spotlight, dude. There's so many units that haven't even been a backpack. And Byleth has been a backpack and, like, the front man countless times at this point. Whatever, dude. It's like League of Legends where they give prestige skins to people that already have one. Meanwhile, there are literally 100 characters that don't. Okay, we get a Saber. Lance Saber as the free-to-play. Okay. Overall thoughts on this. I definitely want an Ike. I definitely would love 2 Ikes so I could put the Speedy Lagoose friend on Tamara and experiment with that and then have that for duplication purposes. Absolutely. I would actually be willing to go a little far for that just to get 2 of him. But the real plan is get at least 1 Ike, get at least 1 Marissa. Because that Brave attack support is just like super ridiculous, dude. To give some context, I've been running Cordelia in ARO the last couple of seasons with Lyn and like my other Lyn Ring unit just to snipe enemy defenses that aren't able to deal with it for free. Yeah. And having to have that unit be within 2 of my nukes, it's annoying sometimes when it comes to positioning. Like, that's where the downsides end. And, like, Cordelia isn't a fantastic unit anymore. Like, you're just there for the dual strike. But now, we have this unit who hits like a truck, presumably, has a very, very lenient Brave support effect, where you just have to be within 3x3. That's it. You could just be anywhere, basically. The positioning doesn't friggin' matter. And then also is a cav, so moves a lot, and is also a duo unit, which means on defense you could use this unit and then have your duos, whatever the structure is that makes it so the opposite team can't use their duo effects until you run out of duo units yourself. So this unit has a lot of utility. I think we all would have really loved to see momentum on this unit, though. Maybe. I don't know. I might be stupid, because on a Brave unit, you probably just want as much true damage as you can get. But, I don't know. Maybe momentum no quarter is an option. Who knows? And Malice seems really cool, too. However, the support that she gives out is the interesting part. And Tethys is, as we can read here, a 4-star focus. So she comes with the effect that Malice is giving out, like the exact effect, where it's she gets phantom speed, and then she gives out dodge and null penalties, and damage reflection. Like, it's the same freaking thing as her weapon, but not a perf. And she's also a 4-star special with tier 4 skill, being Firestorm Dance. Big value here. Big value. So yeah. Pretty strong banner. Lagoo's Friend 5 speed version. And 3x3 Brave support are the highlights. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the summoning video. Unfortunately, for me, this is a must summon. Because I love Ike. It's a speedy Ike. I don't have any form of frozen in my barracks, and this guy gives it out. Okay. Potential Lagoo's Friend 5 duplication with Tamara, who's my most used Omni tank right now, and really easy Brave attack support, which is just ridiculous. So yeah, really interested in seeing how these units perform. I'm a little upset that Ike is a lance and not like an axe, for example, but it is what it is. And yeah, I'm pretty optimistic about trying Marissa on defense, because she might be what defense needs to make a little bit of a comeback and actually be able to bite back against these overwhelming offenses. But we'll see. So yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow for the summoning video. Have a good one. Bye.